Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion cause you won't lock in. Lock in.
That guy's bigger. Does it really matter how the fuck he got bigger? When it really boils down to, all that matters is he won and you lost.
Bro, what the fuck are we doing, bro? We need to hop on a cycle right now, bro.
Anytime you have a question about anything in your life, Trenbolone is the answer. You know, am I going to go on a cut? Trenbolone. Am I going to go on a blast? Trenbolone. Did I start a new job? Trenbolone. Am I getting married? Trenbolone. Am I getting divorced? Trenbolone. Is my wife going into labor? Trenbolone. Do I need to stay up all night and take care of my kid because my wife had a C-section? Trenbolone. My dog died. Trenbolone. What happened? I bought a new car. I'm nervous over the payment. Trenbolone. I'm thinking about buying a new car. I don't know which car to buy. I'm concerned that the salesman might try to hustle me. Trenbolone. Basically, any situation in life that you could possibly conceive of, Trenbolone is the answer. So what did I turn to in my deepest, darkest days? Trenbolone. That's what I did. I turned to Trenbolone. When I was not being able to get more than 7 hours of sleep, when I was showing up to work a half-dead zombie, when I was coming home at night feeling cracked out and miserable and tired and not wanting to interact with my children and not wanting to do anything with my wife and just wanting to go to bed immediately after dinner, what did I do to resurrect myself from the coffin, from the grave? How did I rise again? Trenbolone is the answer. Trenbolone will bring you back from anything.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
What I find fascinating, even within black pill communities, there's a contradictory impulse towards action. Look-maxing, mewing, bone smashing, all of these absurd, borderline self-destructive practices are aimed at improving physical appearance. On the surface, it contradicts the black pill's fatalism. It's striving. If everything's determined by genetics, why bother? But I think what's happening is this. Look-maxing is the aesthetic expression of the will to survive. It's young men saying, okay, fine, the game is rigged, but I'm going to squeeze every advantage I can out of the hand I was dealt. It's tragic in the very classical sense. It's Sisyphus pushing the boulder. It's the Stoics accepting fate, but acting with excellence anyway. Because here's the thing about the ancient Stoics. They were black-pilled. They believed in determinism. They believed that fate was already written, that the universe unfolded according to an inevitable logic, and that most of what happened to you was outside of your control. But their response was, act anyway. Control what you can control.
Machiavelli tells us when you're a man with empty pockets, even a simple hello will make people think that you're asking for something. Poverty is not just the absence of gold, it's the cloak that turns every word into a plea. The world doesn't hear your voice, it hears the weight of the hunger behind it. A greeting from the poor is suspicion, but the same greeting from the rich is charm. This is why men starve with pride rather than beg with dignity, because in the eyes of society, need itself is treated as a crime. You will learn that silence earns more respect than honesty when spoken from weakness. And once you carry wealth, even your lies are seen as truth, your insults are seen as wisdom, and your presence is seen as a gift. Fortune is not only power, it's the mask that makes even your smallest gesture appear as noble. Until then, remember this, an empty hand wins no friend. Machiavelli tells us when you're a man with empty pockets, even a simple hello will make people think that you're asking for something. Poverty is not just the absence of gold, it's the cloak that turns every word into a plea. The world doesn't hear your voice, it hears the weight of the hunger behind it. A greeting from the poor is suspicion, but the same greeting from the rich is charm. This is why men starve with pride rather than beg with dignity, because in the eyes of society, need itself is treated as a crime. You will learn that silence earns more respect than honesty when spoken from weakness. And once you carry wealth, even your lies are seen as truth, your insults are seen as wisdom, and your presence is seen as a gift. Fortune is not only power, it's the mask that makes even your smallest gesture appear as noble. Until then, remember this, an empty hand wins no friend.
This is a certified hood classic.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Real trap shit.
I'm so cute. Winnie the Pooh.
King of rock and roll.
I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Pussy pink like Piglet, go ahead girl, jiggle it. I used to be Christopher Robin, niggas, I used to be ignorant. These niggas gon' sleep all day like Eeyore, niggas ain't getting it. The wonderful thing about Tigger, my niggas, I'm straight to them Benjamins. Pooh, period. Niggas don't play about that honey, my tumble get rumbly, you serious? I done rolled 100, they got backwood with organic materials. I'ma swear the Pooh Bear Billy truck got a honey interior. I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do.
This Chicago, nigga.
King of rock and roll. King of rock and roll mixtape.
King of rock and roll. Volume 1.
King of rock and roll.
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro. Hey!
Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell.
What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Ugg, we're fucking crypto gurus.
You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh.
Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, butt, ass coin, see what comes up. Yeah, okay, I just bought it.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Let's fucking go, we made 100K!
What?
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Didn't have to cut me. Didn't have to cut me off. Now we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. I'm so lost. Had a great connection. Change your number. I said I don't need that phone. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, but now we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Had your friends collect your records and you change your number. I said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome. It's a glorious day. Pepe's pumping, man. Net worth is expanding. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, man. It's the Battle Back Pepe AMA, brother. Woo! We're getting inklings, man, of a little meme coin run. We're getting a little inklings, man. Don DeMarco, baby, man. Let's get into it, man. Pepe finally starting to run, bro. This is what started the meme coin run in 2023. People are getting very bullish on Pepe right now. We've had like literally a $1.5 billion run on Pepe, which is fucking incredible. Happy New Year, you guys, man. Let's check it out, man. So we've had a nice little 7-day run right here. So one thing that I've talked to you guys a lot about is always looking at the price of Pepe and market cap. The supply is all out basically, and we've had a nice run up right here, man. Alts are doing their thing right now, man. Nobody's up. Pepe's running a little bit. Not a bad start to the year. Some people are rotating back in from the wash sales they were doing back into crypto. Hopefully we continue this run up and stuff. But man, I still got my Pepe bags. Pepe was one coin that I bought during the wick down at about the $1.7 billion run when we crashed on October 10th. And that's still in profit and more in profit, man. That's pretty nice. So I'm up I believe, like 70% on that DCA. So buying when the blood's in the streets is how you get rich, ladies and gentlemen. And God and we trust. That's right. That's definitely right, man. Oh, fuck. DC, why is Sonic and Pepe moving up? New year, new me. People are basically rotating back into that. You know, I had a bit of now. It's still a little early to say this, but you know, we had a feeling that it was going to be bullish. We were going to be bullish into the next quarter. Within the first 2 quarters and stuff, like we were going to get a bit of a run up because we had dipped down too far. And funds that had basically cashed out in order to pay out bonuses, especially on the VC side, are jumping back in. And you have people that sold crypto off in the fourth quarter, especially near December, buying back in, getting back into position, basically. But yeah, Sonic's pumped a little bit. I mean, honestly, Sonic has been so fucking trash lately. Goddamn, bro. But there's some good news coming out of it. You know, finally, I think on the 16th of this month, there's going to be another hearing in China, of course, for the multi-chain hack, to possibly getting back about like $300 to $400 million from the hack and stuff like that back to Sonic. So, which is pretty good, man. Yeah, it's pumped up a little bit. We went from the 6-cent low right here to about 8 cents. So a little run, nothing crazy, right? But I mean, look, sorry, I got to go back to price here. 10 cents, wick down here at about 6 cents. We're at 8 cents. So a little pump's nice for the ecosystem. Doge is running too. Yeah, people are getting back. I think people are getting back into the big stuff right now. And then you basically have like the top end. So the big gainers have really been, you know, if we look at like last 24 hours, Pepe, Dogecoin, right? I don't think Bonk's in here, but Bonk would be one that I think also pumped as well. Bonk's another one that I think is going to be running. I did buy a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to, but it's still pretty relative. Look at that fucking thing, dude. God damn, dog. Let's look at that in market cap. What did that bitch do? 600 million to 800 million. So yeah, it's had a nice, like, what is that, like 30% run up. So it did something comparable to what Pepe did actually as well. Very nice. I sold but kept the moonbag. I mean, moonbags save you from the hangman's noose at the end of the day, you know. Is it still good? I mean, I mean, to tell you the truth, you know, me, I like you guys not to buy green days. You can, this is a bit, I mean, we're still close. I mean, you can buy here and you're not going to be sad for the most part, but it's always buying red days, of course. But if I'm being completely honest, you know, it's like, we're so close. I mean, let's look even back. Let's look 1 year out, right? If you buy here, it's not that bad, right? Are you buying here? No. You're buying well below $1 billion. If you look at Pepe as an example, right? Let's go to Pepe. It's good to see the king back in its fucking rightful place. But if we look a year out, right, this was at $9 billion. Now it's at $2.5 billion. Its all-time high was $11.2 billion. Yeah, beware of the Jewish fake out. That's right. But, you know, I fade crypto Twitter, bro. A lot of times, man. I follow my own gut.
Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
Got to lock in for a G, man. So you guys know this already, man. I've been teaching you guys about Pepe for a long time. The best way to look at Pepe is in market cap. The whole supply's out. I mean, the fundamentals of Pepe are basically the supply's all out. There's no more inflation. It is the number one meme coin of this cycle in terms of it's a brand new coin that launched in 2023, year of the pig. Year of the pig. And basically outpumped every other meme coin this cycle. Bar for bar, rack for rack. Where do you find this shit, man? I'm out here, brothers and sisters, man. I'm one of these people, bro. I'm top dork. I'm Lord of memes. You know, up on Pepe. For people who know already, man, you know, I called it out. You know, I got into Pepe on the third day of his existence. So basically, if we look in here, I got you guys in on Pepe on the 18th or 19th of April. and it ran up to $11 billion. You know. You know. So when Pepe goes up, my net worth goes up a lot. So very happy today. Because, I took profits at the top on this shit. Literally, you can go on YouTube. Told people to take at least 20, 30% of their Pepe, sell it into cash. And as it was going down, it took more profits, and then been slowly rolling back money back into Pepe. And I rolled a lot of money into Ethereum as well. So Lord of Pepe. Very Sigma. That's right. But yeah, man, shit. CT's going crazy, man. We got a couple. There's also some big accounts that are going crazy on it, of course, right? Let me pull up my Twitter. I didn't get the memo. Well, it's in 2023, dog. I mean, if you don't disappear during the bad time, like right now, viewership's going up a little bit right now, obviously, but I can't see this. Oh, there we go. So you follow me in the good times and you follow me in the bad times, you're gonna make money. Right? You got to counter trade, bro. It's like the views are down, the alpha's there, bro. There's so much money to make. If you're active, you're going to make money. You're going to be in these streets, bro. You got to lock the fuck in with me, dudes.
Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
I give all this sauce out to the Citadel as well. Like during October 10th, I did an emergency call and the voice chat and stuff to everybody. And I told people what I was doing. I bought Sol. I bought Pepe very heavily. And I think I bought a little bit of Nobody and some like Roy a little bit, but then that was about it for the most part. Because it's, after that, some of the big deals kind of went away. And then I basically, you're still early, bro. Yeah. No, I'm not shitting you, bro. No, this is all good, G. You're here right now. This is the important part. This is like so we usually get about 1 to 2 of these big events a year, sometimes 3, but we usually get one big event every year of a drop. We actually had 2 of them. We had one in kind of between like early 25, and we had one on October 10th, right? And Ethereum, what happened? What was the big buy? What was the big gangster buy when Ethereum dropped to $1,400? $1,400. That's still in profit right now, right? That's long-term Ethereum. I called everyone. I went, brr, brr, brr. I called Myron. I called Justin. I called Fresh, GG. I mean, I called everybody, bro. I was like, you guys, you got to buy some, especially if they're buying more safer assets. I was calling you, bro. Some people bought like, I won't say who, bro, but like I got homies who bought like $4 million worth of shit. They're up like what? How much are they up right now on it? Maybe almost 7 million in profits on what they bought. So, we eating, bros. We eating, bro. She. Money long, DCC strong, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, Ethan or 2K was a generational bottom, bro. It really was. I didn't think it was gonna go that low. Personally, I thought 1,800 at most, 19, but it went to 14. I was like, all right. The last time it was at 1,400 was, besides the drop in 2022 at the end of 22, was when 2017. You hadn't seen, like, that was the 2017 top in 2025. Like, I was like, aping. And during October 10th, what did I do? I bought. I didn't like, oh no, it's over, you guys. I don't know what's happening right now, you guys. My testicles have receded into my stomach. Like a sumo wrestler. I guess it's all over right now, you guys. Nah, I threw it in, bro. I fucking went like, open up the treasures and went, Bah, let's go. And then,
lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
So that's what we are, man. And then I'm obviously, look, I follow a lot of these accounts right here and stuff like just to see what's like sentiment and stuff like that. But like, why is Pepe pulling up the rest, right? No mining, fixed supply, trillions of supply, no inflation, Doge mineable, unlimited. So there's starting to be this whole Doge being lame compared to Pepe. I mean, I'll always give Doge flowers, of course, right? But it's true, like, the Doge does have inflation. There's no Pepe inflation. And like I have like back in 23, especially in this time as well. I mean, I literally broke down, like, let's say fundamentals. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Pepe is so much more versatile. I mean, like, let's be honest. Pepe is just way funnier than, it's way funnier and more culturally relevant than Dogecoin. Doge it's just a fucking dog in a picture, and it like oh, you always give flowers. It's the first one, but let's be for real though. Like, we got Nazi Pepes, we got everything. We got every single Pepe you can fucking imagine, bros. It's infinite, bro. But who owns the frog? The Chads, Chad Lights, Chads, Moggers, Sigmas, Alphas. And it is Ethereum Mafia, basically. I mean, basically the Ethereum whales fucking organized and fucking pumped up Pepe, basically, in order to cuck out Solana, to make sure there was no meme coin on Solana that outpumped a meme coin on Ethereum, where like Solana went on the other direction, and they decided just to create a bunch of memes and spread liquidity thin, basically. Do you think it's just a beginning? I mean, if as long as we don't get a crash, I mean, yeah, Pepe has a chance. I mean, maybe short term to get back to 6 billion. Compare how many people own dogs. No, for sure. But I'm saying internet culture. I mean, if there's anything right, I mean, the internet. If we're being for real, if we're talking like pre 2015, I mean, the internet's basically run by cats. If we're being honest, which I find very gay. But I'm not a cat person at all. I'm a dog person for sure. But like if you really think the internet mascot of like 2015 onwards, and really like 2017 onwards, it's been Pepe, right? But it's already been it's already been meme cultured and shit like that, The frogs own the internet, bro. And for people who don't know, frogs are very nine. Like, it's a very nine energy as well, Yeah, Doge is a very old meme. Pepe is much more relevant, of course. And there's new memes now, and there's like Roy and Nobody and stuff. I'm not fading, but like market cap to market cap, I mean, like you can't compare them though. It's like, it's insane. Now, let's look at the market caps real quick, right? Like, Doge is still out here. There's still long-term holders of Doge. There's big Bitcoin money in Doge. That's not going to change. Doge is the 10th largest cryptocurrency in the world, $23 billion market cap, right? So I'm not saying that. I mean, I would like it. I mean, shit, my net worth would love it if Pepe flipped Doge. But, Pepe is, let's see, where's Pepe at? Pepe is the number one meme coin of this cycle so far, and it's at 2 points. There's a lot of room here to keep ascending. There's actually the possibility of a Pepe ETF coming. We have a Dogecoin ETF. There's likely, if the cycle keeps continuing on, more chance there's going to be a Pepe ETF. I don't got any proof, but my gut's usually right. You see, this guy says, Light Boost, I put up my money in Sonic. Well, who told you to do that? We is a multi-coiner. Now, I got some big money in Sonic, for sure. I got some big money in Sonic. Still do, by the way. I didn't dump my Sonic bags. But, well, I don't know. Who knows? Like, honestly, like, there's rebound pumps. Like, I mean, it's not impossible to go back to 16 or 30 cents. Right? We're, yeah, it's back up to 8.3 cents. Yeah, I mean, it's just, if you can, like I've said before, if Ethereum pumps, a lot of the market, Bitcoin goes back up above 100 grand, people start getting kind of bullish, obviously we got to be careful, right? We got to see like, can we sustain that above that, and are we just echo pumping up to like $111,000 Bitcoin, or are we going to go to like 120 and then crash? Totally possible, but there's enough money in the rebound to make some serious money, cash more out, and if the cycle is over, that we have more, like whatever we have now, maybe we can double or triple what we have in terms of crypto, in terms of dollars in the market, what you currently have, maybe 2x overall the portfolio, some stuff actually 5x's, and then you can get out. What happened to AVAX? The market crashed, and there wasn't as much retail in AVAX, so it just didn't pump as much, and it went down. It could still pump, but you need Ethereum above. You need Ethereum to pump. Obviously, if Ethereum goes back to $4,000 or $5,000, let's say $4,800, AVAX is going to shoot up a lot. But no coin besides some very specific, like Pepe could pump a lot because there's a lot of concentration there. XPS 6900, same thing. There's a couple of coins that like Doge could pump up maybe back to 40 cents, but is Andre still sort of? He's mostly focusing on Flying Tulip. You think I can't fade them? Yeah. Retail needs to get involved. Well, they need hysteria. I mean, look at retail. I mean, look at my views right now, bros. We're making money right now, and I got like 120 people watching live right now. I'm literally one of the only streamers like even streaming crypto right now. There's a little bit of people on Twitter talking, right, because we have a little nice price action, but all the big accounts right now are like, this is kind of nice, but they're like basically very, very careful about what they're saying because they're scared. And a lot of the biggest influencers on crypto Twitter and on YouTube are literally in cash right now. Waiting for the market to pump enough to take the dildo out of their asshole because they don't have enough testicular. Their boyfriend hasn't told them they could buy yet. Yeah, I'm here for you guys. Like, come on. What are we doing? Let me pull something up for you guys. We are getting some interesting news right here. So let me. Oh, I don't have it pulled up. Whoops. Soundbird for the win, bros. I know. I got actually another cool ass. I got a couple cameras coming in as well. I got a bunch of cool stuff. It just takes fucking forever. Tom Lee, the chairman of BitMine Immersion, urged shareholders in the New Year meeting to approve a board proposal to raise the company's authorized share count from 500 million to 50 billion, saying the move intended to support future capital raising, potential acquisitions, stock splits. Shareholders have until January 14th to vote on this. So he's basically saying either not to dilute, but to create more shares, maybe a slight dilution. And basically, I think he just wants to lower the price. So he's trying to meme his stock a little bit. Let me see what the price of the stock actually is right now. Let me full screen the show. See what it is. And you know what he's going to do with the money, you guys? He's going to buy Ethereum. Long live Tom Lee. He's trying to 25x the supply of his company. Right now, the stock is at $31. Let's do some math. 31.26 divided by 25. He's trying to create so many shares that the price of the share goes to $1.20. People like more units, right? More supply, right? So they're like, oh, it's pumped so much. It's at $1. If it's at $1, it can go to $100. So he's using crypto tokenomics in a way. So basically, he's going to make the entry price $31. I mean, 31's not that bad, right? But people are like, oh, maybe it can only go to 100. But people love it's unibuys, which I teach you guys in the course, right? Is that people like things that are like pennies to low dollars, because it's like, if it's $10, like it can go to 100. That's a 10x. It's $1 and some change. Whoa, bro, it can go to 20, 40, or even $100. That's like 100x. Interesting. What do women want? More. That's right. And what do you think he's going to do with that money? He's going to be able to borrow in a stock. He's going to, and bros. It's gonna be meme coin season all over again.
This is a certified hood classic.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Real trap shit.
I'm so cute. Winnie the Pooh.
King of rock and roll.
I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Pussy pink like Piglet, go ahead girl, jiggle it. I used to be Christopher Robin, niggas, I used to be ignorant. These niggas gon' sleep all day like Eeyore, niggas ain't getting it. The wonderful thing about Tigger, my niggas, I'm straight to them Benjamins. Cool, period. Niggas don't play about that honey, my tumbler get rumbly, you serious? I done rolled 100 acre backwood with organic materials. I'm a swear the Pooh Bear, Billy truck, got honey interior. I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do.
Trapaholics, bitch.
Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do.
This Chicago, nigga.
King of rock and roll. King of rock and roll mixtape.
King of rock and roll. Volume 1.
King of rock and roll.
Bro, Tigger's killing it, bro, with the little dance like I'm at your girl's house with a t-shirt, no bottoms on like Winnie the Pooh. Ooh, fuck, bro. Man. This guy's like sexualizing cartoons, ain't it, bro? Bro, dog, what are you talking about, bro? Bro, bitches are sexualizing themselves. Literally hoes on Twitter right now. I mean, let's go on my timeline. I literally can show you. What are you talking about? Cartoons? How about bitches right now? Let's go on my timeline for a second. Unedited. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what are these girls doing? Hey Gronk, remove Sabrina's on image. Like they're literally editing. Girls are doing this to themselves and other women. Today they just women just figured out that you can make yourself more whore. You can whore yourself and do more sexual shit on Twitter. So literally like Iggy Azalea. Let's keep going down. Literally, my whole timeline's full of this shit of like Gronk, make me goth, and then or like put me in a thong, or like turn this girl around. Literally, girls are doing this to themselves. Like, oh my god, bro! Like all day today, it's been nothing but that, bro. It's like been inescapable. Kim Kardashian is literally selling a perfume called Divorce. I don't want to hear it, bro. That is their nature. And isn't it like we have to control our nature, but isn't that in men's nature to look? Oh, shut the now. But let me check this out.
Zero. Zero.
Oh my god, what's this? Let's see. Axie Infinity will take more risk in 2026, so Luvium's working on a risk to work deathmatch. Huh, that's cool. For people to know, oh, that's cool. I mean, Axie's still around. Sandbox went under, but they're becoming some NFT platform, but interesting. I'll save that for later. But oh my god, bro. Yeah, South Park. If they don't joke about this shit about Somalis, bro, L to South Park, bro, and that's a rare L. But oh yeah, Trax got into a fight, bro. I tell you, bro, like them boys and some of these Turkish dudes are slime balls, bro. Not cartoons, anime, cartoon. I mean, bro, I can show you. Go look up Heavy Metal, bro. The main that's an American cartoon where the chick is literally has her titties bouncing the entire episode, bro. How much Pepe I got? I got a lot, bro. Shit, bro. I'm doing all right, bro. Shit.
Nah, dude, the $20 heat, man. That was all my money. Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
Tell bro to take that attitude to Blueski. Ah, that's funny. Let's see. Let me see if I miss any comments. You should take. I think I'll lose more weight first before I take anything to the effect like fat in my face. You have to be really careful with that shit because like wherever you apply that's like it's some shit. I think it's I'm not sure if it's injection or it's a topical, but it can get rid of fat on your face. Basically, you gotta be really careful because like if you're not careful of where you lose fat on your face, you can make yourself look out really really bad. Look at this pocket watching dude. How much Pepe you got? Don't worry about what I got, bros. You think Pudgy Penguin's going to do well? Very, very well. Yeah. You know, the charismatic founder, he hasn't acted like a retard yet. He's working pretty good. Usually founders make it about a cycle, maybe 2 cycles if we're lucky before they start acting retarded. But will that supplement? It supposedly will, but you have to be really careful. I mean, basically, you have to be careful around the eyes. You want fat. You need fat here under your eyes, and it can make your eye. You can look very sunk in, or because you need fat in some places. Also, it's really bad around your lips because your lips are literally made completely of fat for the most part and water. So like you can make your lips really small, and you can accidentally make your under eyelids really bad. So it can make you look fucking ugly looking if you're not careful. The number one looks max in the world is to fucking just lose weight, dogs. I mean, that's the truth. Then at that point, at like certain point, like I'm not gonna fuck with my face with any fucking weird drugs and stuff. Hunter eyes, yeah, you gotta be careful. Hunter eyes and stuff. Yeah, and a lot of it too is also like shaping up eyebrows. Cleaning up your eyebrows a little bit. Like probably like cleaning up your eyebrows more like up here than down here, really. So you have it's supposed to like it almost looks like you're protruding like lower forehead and stuff. Yeah. Will the market crash in the quarter 4 of 2026? It all depends. We could crash in quarter 2, somewhere maybe in more later quarter 1, or it just keeps running. And then we already had our bear market basically, which is possible. It's all still on the table, basically. But by the way, Turkish Jew on Jew crime crash. I mean, Trax is right, bro. Trax is a good dude. Basically, I think this is Turkish Jewish guys, or like they basically were selling bullshit. They were ripping customers off and saying that, oh, this stuff came from Trax, and then people bought it because, oh, it came from him. And then basically he went to there and says like, no, I didn't. This is not mine at all. And then he basically said, why are you lying? And it's fucking crazy. Like I could probably show it to you guys. Like I don't think Trax did anything wrong, bro. There are people in the jewelry industry are some slime pieces of shit, bro. All you got to do is like when you don't have much money, right? Usually you go to the mall, a random mall, and you go buy at some fucking some shitty ass retailer. They got some good looking okay girls, more like hoary girls trying to sell you shit, and you're buying fucking low quality crap. It happens to almost everybody at some point. You're like, man, this is just slimy, and this shit's never worth it. You'd be lucky to get half the money back if you try to sell it. Trax is probably a good guy to buy stuff if you're going to buy some. Johnny Dang, if you're going to Johnny Dang or something like that, it's probably another good guy to buy if you're looking into that kind of shit. But that's more for stunting than showing off. My friend, I help you. Yeah, fuck, bros. Oh no. Let me see if I got it somewhere. I know I saved it. Yeah, here, I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, the jokes write themselves, I know.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money? Where's my money? I got this bracelet. Where's my money? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey, motherfucker. You say VVS, I3, 14 carat, and you're using my name! You
6447.
Yeah, 6447. Thief! You thief!
Stop. Take him out.
Yeah. No. Hands off of me, bro. Hands off of me, bro.
Here, bro.
Calm down. You give me my money. You're never gonna see that. You never see it in your lifetime. Where's my money?
And there's other ones too and stuff, you know. But crazy. Thoughts on stacking peptides? Yeah, you get BPC 157, TB 500. You can stack those. There's like conflicting data on like basic because there's glow stacks or clo stacks basically that mix in like copper peptide, but I found conflicting data on like that one peptide, which is more of like a looks maxing peptide for like your skin and stuff like that, and like for acne. That shouldn't be mixed in with those two. So like, I don't know. I mean, I think it, I don't know. I'm going to try, I ordered some recently. I'm going to try it solo. I've always taken like copper as a mixture basically, but I'm going to try it as a separate to see if it works a little better, you know? Why should we take advice from someone like you? Show us something gains. I mean, you don't have to listen to me if you don't want to, Joey. You can just get out of here. It's okay. Retta, GLP, BC stack. Oh, all together? No, I would probably like if you're gonna take Retta, take it separately. I'm probably gonna start taking like copper separately as well, basically. And the BPC and the Wolverine stack you can take together. That's perfectly fine. But there's some that just are better just taking it separately or at least like an hour apart if you're going to do it basically. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just like, here's the thing. It's people like to pocket watch, bro. And I learned this, bro. Like you split wallets up. You don't show people wallets and shit. It's retarded. You know, like you need privacy out here. People just want to track your shit. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, bro. Oh, Sui's pumping. Very good. Very good. It's fucking crazy. You know, like they're like, It's like a lot of people like say the Republican libertarian and they believe in freedom and stuff like that. But then like, you know, I was first introduced to UC by some troll caller and Fresh and Fit stream. You think? Yeah. First. Well, no, it's not all BS, bro. What are you talking about, dude? Trying to scam who, bro? Is Andre still part of the Sonic team? Sort of. I think he's an advisor in the background, but he's not leading the ship anymore. No, it's the new CEO is running it. It just got reincorporated in the States in New York, basically. They're going to try to make an ETF for it. So Andre's mostly focusing on Flying Tulip, which might maybe launch Q2, Q3 of this year, possibly, but like, you know, they're probably going to market time a little bit. But it should have honestly for how like the one thing I'm disappointed with Andre is like for how much he was talking about Flying Tulip, it should have launched. He should have launched in Q3 of last year. He was super late on it. Like he let all his competitors beat him to the punch. He let Aster and Hyperliquid beat him to the punch when he was working on it way before them. So that's the big L I see on Andre there. That he totally fucking missed the ball on that. So he's gonna end up. Hopefully he can launch it sometime in the middle of 26. But goddamn, bros, fucking crazy. You know, but that's what's going on. Yeah, I mean, he's trolling, bro. Like, I'm not shaken off by it's like some fucking anonymous dude, bro, too. He won't even say how much Pepe you have because that's retarded. Why would you say that on the internet, dudes? That's fucking stupid as fuck to say that. That's not a smart thing to say, bro. Like, it's just like, come rob me. Like, who the fuck? Like, that's so dumb, dude. You know, you're just doxing your wallet. You're letting like pocket watch it. It's fucking dumb, dude. You know, and I'm not a crypto, and I'm not a trader either. Like, it isn't like the way this guy's basing his stuff on is basically you can fake that shit too. I can fake it too. I can show you guys a fake exchange. The way they do it, right? They'll show you an exchange. Hey, I'm trading on this exchange. You can fake the displays on the thing by showing them like all these fake gains and stuff, or like they change the amounts they're making money. It's just like, it's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, it's people pocket watching, dog. Alex Becker said it's over. I literally saw him say it's not over, but I don't know. I mean, did he really? I was funny as fuck, bro. If he said it's over, I love that shit. And then the bottom's in for if Alex Becker is saying it's over, bro. It's the bottom's in 100%. Let me see where did he say that? Let's see. Let's see. Just predicted back above 90K. Google searches. I'm in a bear. How fucked am I? Skyrocketing Minielli in the market. 100% accuracy. Memes and alts are coming back. You're gonna hate it. Where is it saying it's over? If your bags are down, you hate being involved in crypto, mad in the market, two things. My dick remains a pencil sharpened. Okay, well. Had chance, choose to remain a psychopath that I'm seeing. Countless farewell to crypto. Zero jokes. Same thing. Biggest mistake I ever made was taking a break. I mean, that's true. Alex Becker's right on that. Where, okay, you blink, you will blink, and then we'll be back in the crypto full centered bull run. It isn't over. It's not going away. That was literally like 2 days ago. Oh, you want to long my wallet? That'd be cool, man. Yeah, they use a lot of fake demo. Like I am not a trader. At most, I swing trade, and I'm a long-term holder. I'm literally, my channel's name's dollar cost. I'm not dollar cost trader. I'm dollar cost crypto. Literally, like that is the name. Like my business partner Charlie, right? Like he's cultivate crypto, so we show you basically how to, like, during these huge peak events and stuff, like shit's getting a little hot. Let me take 20-30% off the top. Damn, the shit's really cold right now. Let's go back in. Now I have more Pepe or more Ethereum or more whatever the fuck. And then sometimes you're like, dude, I need cash, so you sell some off, and then you have it. It is what it is. Yeah, if you're long, I mean, it's really like, yeah, if you trade around too much, you're more likely to be broke. But it's really leverage trading for the most part where you get wrecked, because you can be right a lot, and then like there's so many big accounts, like in this last year, there's accounts that have lost hundreds of millions of dollars. All the profits they made in 24, they lost it all in 25 from leverage trading, from being on Aster, being on Hyperliquid. They got totally fucked. Even Andrew Tate took millions of dollars of losses, like just erased any profits he had just from fucking leverage trading. Literally, bros. Like, I like liquor leverage, ladies and lawyers, is how you get fucked in the ass. Like literally, I do not promote like leverage trading at all. I never have I don't know how long, in the 6 years I've been on YouTube, and in the, I don't know, 9 years I've been in crypto since 2016. I don't tell you guys. Now there's times and places, like sometimes a personal loan might make sense when, like, if a bear market's confirmed and we're fucked at like end of 22, early 23, like the first 6 months of 23, a personal loan actually made a lot of sense. James Wynn. Yeah, James Wynn. That's the one thing that scares me. James Wynn's the most bullish on Pepe. That scares the fuck out of me. James Wynn lost a fucking fortune. I mean, oh my God, bro. He lost a fucking fortune. Oh my God, bros. But he's not bullish on Pepe, which that's the one thing that scares me a little bit. Like, like when he's bullish on Pepe, which is just like scares me deep in my soul. Oh no. But let me see if I can show you it. Togi's bullish on Pepe. I have a feeling he may have found Pepe because of my channel. I have a feeling. I'm not sure, but maybe he found it because like that's Togi. Togi got a lot of his money that he did to like being at the, he hit Pepe hella hard, and then he used the money to gamble and make himself famous and shit. So like, but yeah, James Wynn. There's obviously a parody right, but like he's like bullish on it and stuff like that, and predicted Pepe, Paulie win. Yeah, it's all this stuff right here. Back on day one of Pepe, when he was at 600 market cap, I called it multiple billions. Yeah, I don't really know if he did actually. He may have, but I never saw it. Basically, I just saw. I was like, you guys know, like I'd always been playing Pepe memes throughout the bear market, and then like that does scare me though. Like he's in, but like it's so cheap right now, it's fine. But like I'd be more scared if like we're at like $10 or $20 billion market on Pepe, and then he's like, I'm long in Pepe, I'd be like, uh-oh. But he's made a lot of money before too, though. I mean, if we believe the numbers and shit, I mean, I think they are real. But like, if he does, like, he can make a lot of money, but he's gone wrecked very much. So going on Pepe, I mean, you don't. I mean, that's up to you, dude. I mean, I don't. That's probably not the smartest move to do. I mean, I don't know if you guys. I mean, you have a bad like going all in works if the trend's in your favor and it works. Like, then you can make a fuck ton of money. But if the trend doesn't go if Sonic went negative on us. You lost a shit ton of money, or Pulse Chain went bad, or any other coin went bad, or you were all in a meme coin and then the market flips and turns bearish, then you're fucked, basically. Is working 60 hours a week too much? No, I've worked more than that. No. I'd say that's a good bare minimum to really make some money. Like you can almost do 6 hours. Like if you work every day of the week, even 8 hours, that's like 56 hours. That's not bad. I mean, that's not that crazy, really. There's years where I think I only took like 2 days off. 300. I literally worked 363 days of the year. It's normal. You ain't gonna get rich doing 40 hours a week. You got to work hard. You got to work as much as you can. Now, sometimes there wasn't the work, so there's some years where like I would have worked every day of the year except maybe Christmas Day. But you got to work as much as you can, get as much capital as you can. It also makes time go faster as well. Like during the times when the market's gay, you can just work more and it just makes time go faster. And then eventually you stack up capital. When there's nothing to buy, you buy USDC. When there's nothing to do in the market, you go to the gym. That's why, I mean, this is the perfect time. There's like market's a little slower and market's starting to heat up a little bit right now. That's good, right? But this is some of the best time to get in shape and, do it, man. Let's see. I didn't realize how hard it is to consistently post on social media. Wild how you and CC post all the time. Yeah, I mean it's not the easiest thing in the world, man. But it's also like there's it's negative sometimes out here. It's easy to post when things are super bullish. Yeah, it's like I made about an extra $17,000 in overtime, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, it's school and gym. Yeah, I just got to focus and stuff, man. I mean, but do what you got to do, bro. Let's see. Base Marcus Aurelius. Ran 12 miles in the past 2 days because the market's so boring. Lock-in session. Definitely, man. Just watch your knees, brother. I will say this, though. Like, marathon running or running a lot of, like, it does age people. Like, they're, like, running, like, get cardio. You can run 6 miles, bro. I mean, in a day, bro. That's incredible, dude. Like, I mean, shout out to you, bro. Walking 6 miles a day is incredible. That's even better for you than running, really. But like, yeah, everyone needs to like once I lose a little more weight, I think I'll try to get my cardio up. Maybe like start running, maybe like 1 or 2 miles a day, like jogging, running. But there's if you can run too much, you can age yourself because you're like the oxygen you're gonna breathe oxidizes us, which is like the fucked up shit. We need oxygen to live, but it's also kind of bad for us in a weird way. Sprinting's really good too. It keeps a little more muscle on you, but like steady state cardio is like long term the best because you can maintain it for the longest and it's more healthy for you. Getting 10,000 steps is really good. Like you don't have to, like if you're a person that, I mean, obviously the most extreme, if you can, like, I think most people can get to 10,000 steps, but like it's not that hard. But you do have to focus on it in a day. But like try to like get to 6,000 first. If you're a very inactive person, if you check on your iPhone or your Android and you look at your health app and then it tells you like your average is 2,000. If you can end the year 2026 at 6,000 steps on average, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that literally that extra caloric burn really will make a difference in your weight. It can at least keep the weight off of like some bad decisions you're doing at the very least. Like if every year you can add 2,000 steps, 1,000 steps, like once you get to 10,000, like there's also like once you get past 10,000, there's like, it takes so much more time to get, like you'd have to be walking all fucking day. So then that's where I would add like more like actual like cardio on like a cardio machine, like go on a treadmill or something like that. But like every workout do some cardio except for maybe leg day. Like today I did legs. I didn't do cardio, but you should be doing cardio almost every day of the week if you're in the gym, except for leg day, basically. Yeah, 10K a day to looks max, basically. Joey's right here too. Fast. Yeah, fasting works really good as well. Have a window for yourself, like fast. These are all just tricks of like we've just like we just put tricks of like let me just not eat. But yeah, Joey's right here. Yeah, you can fast and stuff, but like work like some like for me, like it took me a while to like at first, like I've always eaten breakfast all the time. Fasting is a good trick, but you know, also if you know your calories and you're tracking your macros, you can have breakfast. Like I had breakfast today because I knew I was going to have a heavy workout. So like, let me on leg day, I usually do have a breakfast just because I need some carbs in me because I don't want to get all fucking dizzy in the gym and stuff. But like, or if like a heavy push day, like if I'm going to bench that day or I'm going to like squat or anything like that, then I'll definitely have some carbs in the morning. But if like for shoulders or back day or something like that, I won't literally like, I won't even eat and stuff. I'll just do my workout and then eat afterwards. Yeah, the sweating too. Also, like it helps keep your face cleaner, and it also like keeps like bloat off your face as well. Also a little sauna. I like jumping in the sauna as well. I only work out twice a week. I have a 6-pack. Well, that's good. How tall? I mean, how tall are you, brother? That's good though, bro. I mean, fuck, man, that's great. If you're still young, that's awesome. No, you can maintain a 6-pack with 2 days. It's just if you're good on your calories. That's not a lie. I could see it. Yeah, 6 foot. So okay. Yeah. He can like he had to probably do a lot of work to get to it, but like you can maintain it for sure. You got to go hard in the gym those 2 days, but you can maintain it. But it's all about keeping your protein and then being at a maintenance or a calories. I mean, you're basically gonna have some days where you go above your calories, and then other days you go below it, basically. Yeah. Any news in crypto? Yeah, we're pumping a little bit. We're pumping. We've had some good Sonic news, nothing crazy. It's because there's months like it takes all the work is to put the muscle on your frame, and then once you have it, it doesn't take that much to maintain it. Personally, I think I would kill myself for 2 days a week. Oh my god, bro, I couldn't do 2 days a week. 3 or 4 is probably the minimum I would ever do a week. 2 days is crazy to me personally, but you can definitely do it, especially if you're like on TRT and stuff like that, or you're younger. You can definitely maintain that and stuff like that. But like, it's mostly just being really anal about. I see Boo to hit 40. I saw my Boo. I have like 40% of my Boo bag still. So if Boo goes to $40, I'll be a happy camper. I think they're the only leverage trading DApp or DEX on Sonic right now, which is hilarious to me. That's funny. Grayscale talking about a brand new. I mean, Barry Shilbert, bro. Barry Shilbert is out here, man. Yeah. The only thing I would have to work. Are you natty, Joey? Just like, I mean, if you don't want to answer, I'm not going to make you answer stuff you don't want to answer. If you wouldn't mind answering. Yeah. The only thing that I would say that can get in the way is you may slow down your metabolism too much and stuff like. So you 33 years old. Okay. Yeah. You gotta be really on top of your shit, bro, because like, man, you gotta be really anal with it, man. Cause at some point it's like you could end up fucking up your shit a little bit, but, nothing's wrong until fasting until 5. Like that's perfectly cool, man. Yeah. Stay as natty as long as you can. If you want. But if you're trying to optimize and like ascend higher or some shit, or just go more super physiological, you can get on TRT a little. Like 33 is not crazy getting on TRT if you want to. You don't have to. But Kino Body, Kino Body has a great one. He's really the guy. Like there's a old podcast called Road to Ripped. Grego Gallagher and Kino Body and stuff like that. They had a podcast. They were really the first guys on the podcast circuit and like the YouTube that really popularized like fasting for like bodybuilding. And then it went pretty mainstream from there. But yeah, Kino Body was early on that shit. Yeah, as a natty, you've got to lift heavier. You got to lift like basically like it's something called like power building in a way where like you're like, let's just say as like an example, like your bench or your it's almost like a Mike Menser sort of thing, except like a fusion of Mike Menser with a little like Jay Cutler a bit. It's like you basically your heaviest compound movement, you go as heavy as hard as you can for like low, like probably like 6 reps to 5 reps. And then you try to do as many sets as you can like that, and then after that, everything's a little higher rep range. But basically the heavy compound movement, as heavy as possible, will maintain muscle mass on your body, basically. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Kino Body, man. He's a good dude. Yeah, I do recommend his stuff too. Charles Glass as well. Charles more on the bodybuilding side, but Charles Glass is like a goat. That's on my bucket list to train with him one day. Like he has mastered machines to like a crazy extent. Like look up Charles Glass. He is like one of the goats of training of all time. Like my bucket list is like I want to train with Charles Glass one day. Tom Platz for leg. I mean, but just in general, Tom Platz, his mentality is incredible. And Michael Hearn as well. Michael Hearn is like an example. I mean, that's how you do it right, bro. You can stay looking saucy like that for that long. It's incredible, man. Reverse pyramid training. Yeah. I know, bro. I know. I'm a little shadow banned. Also, crypto today banging up a little bit, but like, oof. Let me see. I wanted to show you guys something else. Let's see. You got to join the Citadel, brother, man. It's not a scam, brother, but like, I'm not really talking about all that trading stuff, but I usually make these DCAs during the red bottoms and stuff like that. And then, I've been, I counterintuitive to most people. Like I've been saying the cycle isn't over. I just hadn't seen enough evidence, and we hadn't gone low enough to say like, yeah, we're entering a bear market for sure. I will admit though that we could be going into just like a rebound pump, and then now it's over. Like, but we're still in the middle of that rebound pump happening, basically. Or it can go. No, I wasn't on you, but it can just keep. Yeah, it's because he comes from. That's probably the biggest cap. Yeah, I understand a bit of it. Why? Because like, this is the problem: is with the guys that talk about the drugs all the time, they're not talking about working out very much. It's all about drugs. Where like, if you look at Michael Hearn's content, he shows you how to work out. And look at his physique and look at what he's done. He's relatively healthy. He has kids. He's wealthy, good-looking dude. I think. Maybe not the lip. I don't know what he did to his lips. I think that was a little bad. Filler is not good. But that Michael Hearn has been six-pack jacked longer than I have been alive. You understand that shit? He has been jacked longer than I've been alive. Like, it's incredible. He's one of the goats, bro. And he'll show you, like, if you just follow what he does, it's just follow a person you can follow, and he's dedicated. Like, Michael Hearn's probably a great person to follow. He gives great advice on nutrition. He gives great advice on working out, familial stuff. He has a family, he's loving kids. He's training his son to the best of his abilities right now. Like, he's a person to look up to. And, oh, my God, he's using steroids. Who cares? Your mom cheated on your dad, bro. I don't want to hear it. You know?
What I find fascinating. Even within black pill communities, there's a contradictory impulse towards action. Looks maxing, mewing, bone smashing, all of these absurd, borderline self-destructive practices are aimed at improving physical appearance. On the surface, it contradicts the black pill's fatalism. It's striving. If everything's determined by genetics, why bother? But I think what's happening is this. Looks maxing is the aesthetic expression of the will to survive. It's young men saying, okay, fine, the game is rigged, but I'm going to squeeze every advantage I can out of the hand I was dealt. It's tragic in the very classical sense. It's Sisyphus pushing the boulder. It's the Stoics accepting fate, but acting with excellence anyway. Because here's the thing about the ancient Stoics. They were black-pilled. They believed in determinism. They believed that fate was already written, that the universe unfolded according to an inevitable logic, and that most of what happened to you was outside of your control. But their response was, act anyway. Control what you can control.
Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
That guy's bigger. Does it really matter how the fuck he got bigger? When it really boils down to, all that matters is he won and you lost.
Bro, what the fuck are we doing, bro? We need to hop on a cycle right now, bro.
Yeah, and I've met Michael Hearn in person before. I met him at a karate combat event in Miami. got to meet him, shook his hand and stuff like that. He actually reposted. I made a meme of him. I saw him kind of like standing there looking at the fight, and then I put it like, don't hurt me, baby. And then he fucking saw my post and retweeted it and put it on his Instagram and shit. Man, he's a cool motherfucker, bro. He's massive as fuck, bro. He's built as a motherfucker, bro. You definitely on TRT. I'm not on TRT yet. I will be though very soon. I'm planning, honestly, after the next CMC, I'm gonna get on TRT. I'm going to be using a guy called what's his name? What's that dude's name? Dr. Todd Lee. Is a guy that was recommended to me by Rolo and stuff like that. So he's the one. I'm 34. I'm going to be 35 in April. Bro, man, are you the fucking IRS dog? God damn, bro, you are asking insane amount of fucking crazy questions, dude. Bro, Joey's out here fucking. Is he working for some ex-girlfriend or some shit? God damn, bro, you are fucking out here, dude.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
I don't mind. He's trying to get to know me, but he was calling me a scammer earlier in the chat, and now he's turning he's not. He's like, all right, I'm warming up to this Mexican. I'm Mexican if you got a problem with that, but I'm a conquistador Mexican, just so you know. Yeah, you can meet me in person if you want in Las Vegas, dog. I'm gonna have a crypto mindset meetup. We're announcing the dates, I'd say, in a day or two. So we're gonna have a webinar for the Citadel, the crypto mindset courses. We're gonna give you guys the heads up of when the next crypto mindset meetup is gonna be. And yeah, dude, imagine getting abs in your mid-30s. I can. I'm going for it basically. As long as it doesn't fuck with my dick or whatever, man. I need that shit. Hey, DC, where do you live? What room do you sleep in, dude? What is your mom's maiden name? I am not a conquered Mexican. That's right. I'm a conquistador Mexican. Oh, dude, that actually is a great one, bro. But what would we do? Okay, CMC sesh, hit up Dragon's Lair. Oh my god, that'd be cool. I don't know. What would we work out? Would it just be like a benching deadlift session or some shit like that? Or that would be really cool. Imagine not being healthy in your 30s. No, for sure. I mean, for sure. I mean, imagine not being healthy in your 20s and stuff like that. But it's like, fuck the 30s. Imagine not being healthy in your 40s and 50s, bro. Yeah. Yeah, what's your social? What's your girlfriend's Instagram handle? Joey, what's your girlfriend's Instagram handle? What's your daughter's Tinder profile, dog? Yeah, how long are you, bro? Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh, this is so fucking funny, bro. Migs is wild, yeah. I probably won't deadlift, dude. I shot my back deadlifting and but honestly, if I'm being more, it was really more from workplace injury than anything. But dollar cost. How do I convince my parents to take their health seriously? Oh, parents are a trip, dude. Either basically get successful enough where you mog them and then they start listening. That's, at least with Latino parents and shit. All parents, it's just a natural way of order. I'm gonna think my way is much better than whatever my son thinks, and I'm gonna be right for the most part. But I'm not a normal parent, right? But it's a tough one because some parents are just lost in the sauce. They're never gonna change. I know a guy in my real life here, family member that just will not stop drinking. He just won't stop, and he's literally he's gonna die. He's going blind, and I love him, but he just won't listen, dude. He's just gonna fuck. And it isn't like he's drinking that much, but he has diabetes already, and he's drinking, and it's affecting his health negative, and he's just, yeah. That's black. It's all parents, bro. All parents, bro. I mean, but like they need to listen and shit because a lot of them are retarded to the internet. Like, you mog them on information and shit to the crazy extent. But it's just like showing them. I mean, you get super fit and in shape, they're going to listen to you more and more. You start making money, they'll start listening to you, especially if they need, parents get older and they get more vulnerable because it sucks. Because as you get older, you stop making as much money. Your brain doesn't work as good. You're more broken up and hurt. And like the way you slowly get them is like, man, your neck really hurts. I've got something to help you out. I got some BPC 157. Let me help you out with something. Like, does that feel better? It's like, yeah, it is starting to feel better. And it's like small little things. And then eventually like, okay, this dumbass didn't kill me on this shit. And it's like little stuff. Or like, hey, I'm about to go to, I don't know where. Like, I'm about to go to fucking Argentina for stem cells and stuff. You want to come with me? I'll pay for it and stuff like that. Like, I know you've been saying your fucking shoulder's hurting, Dad. Can I help? Like, come with me. You're going with me, and I'll pay for it. Like, we're going down to Argentina. We'll make it a family trip, and then boing, 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 and then it's like, oh my god, this shit. Like, you start doing shit like that, they're gonna start listening, But yeah, some parents are just fucking piece of shit, bro. Like everyone, you're born. Everyone's got a different hand. Some people are born with incredible genetics and shitty parents. Some people got incredible parents, bad genetics. I mean, it is what it is. You got to play the best you can. That's why I play this meme right here about like the black pill guy.
What I find fascinating, even within black pill communities, there's a contradictory impulse towards action. Looks maxing, mewing, bone smashing, all of these absurd, borderline self-destructive practices are aimed at improving physical appearance. On the surface, it contradicts the black pill's fatalism. It's striving. If everything's determined by genetics, why bother? But I think what's happening is this. Looks maxing is the aesthetic expression of the will to survive. It's young men saying, okay, fine, the game is rigged, but I'm going to squeeze every advantage I can out of the hand I was dealt. It's tragic in the very classical sense. It's Sisyphus pushing the boulder. It's the Stoics accepting fate, but acting with excellence anyway. Because here's the thing about the ancient Stoics. They were black-pilled. They believed in determinism. They believed that fate was already written, that the universe unfolded according to an inevitable logic, and that most of what happened to you was outside of your control. But their response was, act anyway. Control what you can control.
Yeah, that's why I found like black pill. I mean, black pill is basically like, it got started up by millennials and like younger Xers, and it's been taken over by the Zoomers, who basically there's a monopoly in the red pill space on the red pill, so they're trying to create their own lane. But the thing is, the functional part of the black pill is that black pillars are a bunch of faggots because they have no hope and they're lying and they're cope. The black pill is cope in a way, because if they truly were black pill, they kill themselves. The black pill, the reason I call black pill gay is because they give up and it's woe is me. But then it's like, then they don't have the balls to take, like, well, I'm a genetic fucking defect. Then if you really hate yourself that bad, take yourself out. Pause. No diddy. I don't believe that's right, but if they're truly like hopeless, all I say is like, not medical advice, of course not, right? But it's fucking crazy, it's how dare you not have hope? Like, you have to try and do something, right? There is some like very potential burn victims and stuff. It's just tough, but like, but for most people, you can ascend higher than you are right now. If you're a 3, you can turn into a fucking 5 or a 6. That's a better life than fucking quitting. Then you can work on the status and the money side and then get something and improve your genetics over time. Like, you can, but you have to do it with like intent. And it sucks because it's like, fuck, I want to do this and this, but like, you can't. There's tons of us grew up in their 20s that just didn't get laid like they wanted to, or didn't do this fun shit they wanted to. But you're going to make sure the next generation can. Like, it's just is what it is, and a lot of us didn't have the information that we should have, Which pill is Generation X? Perhaps something beige. No, it's no. I mean, it's look the red pill is it's the sexual dynamics between men and women. That's it. It's basically you learn what it's all really about for the most part. I will say that this is something that is very true that the like Clavicle and some of the guys from like the looks maxing side have said, is that guys in the red pill focused more on like the red pill had always focused on lifting weights, always 100%. We always look like gym maxing, right? Like, that's been a red pill forever. Like, going to the gym, like, of course, since Ziz and shit, right? Since the aesthetics movement or whatever, right? But the problem is that, like, we never focus on the face, which is very important. And that's something that they brought to the table that's absolutely, completely 100% true, is your face is more important than you think it is. Even I didn't think it's as important as I thought it was. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, they're right. And then I take, that's the thing about being an adult a little bit and kind of, it's like, I can take things from certain people. Like, I can look at Rich Piana and not want to do all the drugs Rich Piana did, but he had something very honorable about him about, like, just go for it. Fuck it. Do whatever it takes to get it. Right. There's something good in that. But also I see that, like, he was kind of blue pilled in the way he looked at women, and it ended up kind of killing him in a way, because he kept choosing bad fucking women. And literally there's a good chance that the reason he died so early is because his girl forced him to drink some fucking crazy pre-workout that he didn't want to, and they gave him a fucking heart attack. That's the blue pill killing him. That's why the red pill is so important. You can be based on a lot of things, but if you don't control the woman side of it, you're going to get fucked. You have to understand that. Now, sometimes, look, I have gone places with my dick that I wouldn't even go with if I had a gun on me. You understand? Like, I'm not like I've never sinned. You know what I mean? Like, a goth Latina chick it's gonna probably end bad, but it's probably gonna be a little bit of fun in the meantime. Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, look, like, health maxing is definitely health maxing, but you have to try it. Look, but there's also a thing too, is like, you have to have some fun. It's just fucked up shit where, like, you have to balance having fun and locking in. You gotta lock in, but also have some fun. Like, go out a little bit, have some fun. It's okay in your 20s to go get shit faced. It's okay to go have a one night stand if you're not that, if you're super religious. I mean, then you gotta focus on that shit. But it's true. The big thing about the red pill that was taught by, like, Rollo Tomasi, the guy who made the Bible of this thing, right, is that it's choose your own adventure. These are the tools. Go make the life you want. And a lot of people don't like that because they want prescriptions. Tell me, Rollo, what to think. Tell me what to do. No, you've got to choose. What is your morals? If you're use the red pill not to marry a fucking ex-prostitute who is a come to Jesus girl, and get yourself a virgin and shit, and get married and have kids. Okay, that's the life you chose. Or, like, oh, you know what? I want to be single and just want to bang whores all my life. Cool. But you chose that and you work towards it. And a big thing in the red pill is that there's something called a burden of performance. This is how, like, the world views us, is like, women and children are loved unconditionally. Men are loved conditionally. It is that's a black pill truth. If you want to say black pill, I wish we never called the black pill. Just sounds cool, but, like, black pill has, like, there's hope in there still. There's still hope in there, but, like, it's dark. Is that it's like, if you can't provide resources, if you're not providing something, if you're not providing support, you're not loved as much, or, oh, you're a deadbeat dad. Like, even though you're working hard, it's just like, oh my God, bro. It's like, it's horrible, but there's a burden performance for men, and it's horrible sometimes, you know, but you have to do it. You know, damn, is that real? 3/4 of men, 75% of men can't see their junk when standing. God damn, dudes. Mexican girls that look white from Jalisco. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, I'm from Jalisco. To the motherland, find my wife. Yeah, bitches. Yeah, I mean, I got something to play for.
This is going to probably get me banned, but I have to get off my chest. Men and women should not eat together at home. Ancient kings understood this instinctively. Men dined with men. They spoke about war, power, bloodlines, how to take land from our sworn enemies in combat. Women ate with women and other children. They spoke about shopping, gossip, who wore what and who felt what. Now look at the West. A man starts mapping out his galactic space empire at dinner, and his wife cuts in to ask if he mixed the black and white socks in the laundry. The moment we started seeding distractions inside the command room and calling it equality, that's when the West started bleeding internally.
Oh, Fuck, bro. There's some truth in there, but obviously, like, I think parties and big family gatherings, you can all eat together. But like, hilarious. But there's also the reason this also breaks down is because like we've this is an American but sort of a Western way. We've separated our families. Like we don't live in giant communes and shit because it's like you're just gonna eat every day by yourself, you know. And then the fucked up shit is if like at the end of the day, if you got frame and you sit down and stuff, you know, you and your wife make food or whatever. Your wife makes food, you sit down and you eat. This is when you talk to your kids and everybody. But like, yeah, kind of crazy. My dick has taken me some shitty places in Mexico. Oh my god, bro. That's so funny, bro. Isn't there more to the red pill than that? I've always thought about accepting what is true. Look, there's a lot of red pill. Like, there's like it's about finding the truth and stuff. And then once you know the truth, you can't. The whole thing is like it comes from the Matrix, right? The acronym of it is like you take this pill. Once you take it, you can never see the world the same way again. You will finally know the answers, but it might not be the answers you like to hear. Do you want to take it? And there's ignorance. There's bliss in ignorance, right? Ignorance is bliss, right? So, but once you take the red pill, you can never look at like you see like once you've taken the red pill and you read the Rational Male and you watch some of this content out here, you start watching movies like Friends, like that show. I've literally never watched a whole episode. Even as a kid, I thought it was kind of gay. But Friends is a fucking psyop. It's like this whole it's this humiliation ritual. These guys who are like more or less successful are being like talked down to by these fucking white whores that are like getting older and older as time flies and shit and getting bitched out and stuff like that when like, oh my god, bro. It's so terrible, dude. And they're like placating, they're acting like such beta cucks trying to get it like coochie from these fucking hoes, bro. Oh my god, bro. And it's always like the shit that cooks me the most about any show is the dad's always a retard and the mom and the daughter are always so smart and the son's a fucking loser. And but because he's a kid, they throw him a little bone, but he does get his little girlfriend. You see, it's not so bad, but the dad's a dumbass, even though he's a rocket scientist or he's the weatherman or he's the fucking head of the factory, but he's a retard. And the woman who's a housewife or does this is always right and always no. Fucking bullshit, bro. I hate that shit. Like in media, they always treat men like they're fucking retarded, but they're maintaining the whole fucking household and shit. If they're retarded, then everyone's fucked, bro. Like it's so fucking stupid, bro. It makes me mad, bro. Seinfeld was cool, but that's more of a comedy. But that one wasn't that bad because like Seinfeld, he was playing himself, so he made sure never to make himself look bad. But because he was kind of the lead guy, they made sure never to make him look too terrible, right? But like, there's too many shows are too fan-centric. It's insane to me. I mean, Friends was just fucking horrible, man. Oh my god, I couldn't think. I'm having trouble thinking of a worse show. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a modern version of it, like what they did with Stranger Things. They killed the bad guy with gayness. That's how you end the show. Like Vecna was destroyed with homosexuality. Bernie Mac's show was the shit. Bernie Mac was the man, bro. R.I.P. though. I wish he lived longer. But Friends is so terrible. But like, there's a laundry. You could just name the show, bro. It's fucking horrible. Like, you know, the new Shrek movie. The internet figured out like the internet figured out the whole. They guessed what the fucking plot of like, I don't know, Shrek 4 was going to be, right? So the daughter was rebellious because basically the dad's not going to let the daughter go be a whore. But then she found herself, and I guess it's not so bad. My daughter's a whore, and they literally like they did this whole Reddit post and the 4chan posts and internet and like in Twitter posts. They guessed the plot so well that the fucking writers of the Shrek movie are remaking the movie right now because they were laughing at how retarded the movie was, and they completely guessed the fucking feminist plot line that, oh, you see, the mom wants to let the daughter be a whore, and the daughter wants to be a whore, but the dad says no, and the dad's a bad guy. But you know, through this whole adventure, Shrek finds out that it's okay if my daughter's a fucking whore. It's okay. Like, I have to let her grow. She's not always going to be daddy's girl forever. How about we make a movie where Shrek is really an ogre, and then he goes out, he finds his daughter sleeping with some other dude, and he kills them. And the wife's always right. And then, of course, you know, the fucking prince, the queen grandma, and the mom are all on the daughter's side. Shrek, you're such a bad father. Why won't you let your daughter get dicked down by some dude? She's just a girl. She should get fucked. That was going to be, yes, it was absolutely, because then the writers, go look it up. They're rewriting Shrek. They threw out the fucking, they were going with a fucking feminist fucking storyline, and we guessed it, and they threw it there, and it got made fun of so much, they deleted it, and they're remaking it right now. Like, I won't watch them, bro. The new Avatar is good because Cameron doesn't let it go all gay. But like, the new Avatar is good. Go watch Fire and Ash. Give it a good movie. Like Dune 1 and 2, good movie. I could have done without Zendaya, right? But whatever. She did okay in the movie. Like, she wasn't terrible in the movie. She did all right. But like, you know? Like, it's just terrible, bro. It's terrible, bro. Like, I'm sick of it. But that's the red pill. And so many people are like, we're doing God's work here. Men are waking up. What Myron's doing is waking people up. What Fresh is doing is waking people up. What Gary's doing is waking people up. What Rollo Tomasi is doing is waking people. What Michael Sartain's doing is waking people. The red pill is doing its work. It's slowly infiltrating the lexicon and the memory of men. Divorce rape has waken up so many men. There's so many guys out here, age 40, 30, 50, making content. The black community is getting it. The Latino community is getting it. The white community is getting it. It's starting to break through now. And because the Republican Party's in control and Nick Fuentes is out here, and then Nick Fuentes hangs out with like red pill-ish people, it's starting to bleed into even the Zoomer minds. It's starting to have an effect now, finally. We're breaking through. It's getting so ridiculous. This femme-centric shit is it's fucking ridiculous, bro. You know, Kevin Samuels, RIP. But Kevin Samuels was using all of Rollo's shit. Let's just be honest. But he took his spin on it, which is totally okay. I mean, you have to everyone copies from everybody, of course. But it's funny. I've literally said that like you can literally have the same content as somebody, but you can be the Mexican version of somebody and the white version. It's because everybody, and you'd be surprised. Everyone wants to, like, this is just a truth. This is a red pill or black pill truth. But like, sometimes people just want to look on the internet for someone that kind of looks like them so they can aspire to be them. So literally, let's just say I copied all the Rollo shit, and like I'm Mexican Rollo. Then people are like, oh, finally, there's a Mexican guy talking the shit I want to see. And then literally there's Rollo, and then there's a black Rollo, then there's a fucking Asian Rollo, and like, that's the truth. It is an uncomfortable truth, but it's the truth. Like, and we sometimes do it without even thinking about it. Like, it's just we just like do we don't, without thinking, we do it. People like that look for like, yeah, that's the truth, bro. I mean, it's absolutely true. It doesn't mean like you can't transcend race and then like you're just famous for being yourself. Of course. I'm not saying that. Like, Nick Fuentes is like the head of the movement right there, but he's fucking like half Mexican and Italian and shit. And then he's like, and then he even said on a clip and shit, he's like, I wish. I mean, they're like, it's so crazy. There's where's all the white Chads at? There should be some white Chad doing what I'm doing, but they're not. You have to leave it to a fucking Mexican to get it done what the white people ain't doing. You know, it's true. It's true. You know, absolutely true. But back to crypto. There's some really interesting news here. Now, here, I'll play this real quick. Let me full screen this. Play the Nick meme. All right, I'll play the Nick meme for you. Let's see where I have it. Where'd I leave it?
You've got women and faggots on one side, and you got real niggas on the other. Real niggas. Real men, real guys with real balls. That's the difference.
So we have Coinbase is now accepting hash rate as collateral. So now Coinbase is literally will lend on basically production from miners. So now the mining sector has a new creditor, basically, where like Coinbase will let you borrow money to keep your operation floating if you give them some of your hash rate profits. Interesting. This is good for crypto overall, because the higher the hash rate goes for Bitcoin, usually the price follows. Let's see what they're having to say.
We've developed is a product where we will be lending into the mining space, but we call it a flexible collateral package. And what that means is that we accept hash rate as a form of collateral along with Bitcoin. Now, we're not at the level yet where we can move to 100% hash rate backed loans, but we want to offer more flexibility to miners, because we realize that not every miner has a large hodl of Bitcoin, and that hash rate is a principal form of collateral for many of these miners. What we've developed is a product.
So that's pretty cool. So it's sort of like, there we go. Of course, they're going to charge interest, right? But basically, it's a good service. It's going to probably keep the U.S. mining sector more competitive as more things come on, because they'll have access to capital. And if they go under, Coinbase will take control of some of that. It's sort of like the same as like there's some. Have you guys ever, type one in the chat? Have you ever heard of the cheese bank? So it's probably they're lending out like the hash rate, and the hash rate creates a certain amount of BTC. So they'll owe like that BTC in collateral. They'll owe it to the bank. So they'll owe that Bitcoin production to the bank over time. So for you guys who don't know what the cheese bank is, so there's these edge cases like investment banks and stuff where they lend on kind of weird things. So one thing's a cheese bank. They have this in Italy, where in Italy they produce like Parmesan cheese or like certain types of cheeses that they can, it takes a certain amount of gallons of milk to create a cheese, but it takes a certain amount of time for it to age it. So what they do is that banks will take loans on like cheese that's still fermenting at like 80% of the actual price. So let's just say a big block of cheese, a big round block of cheese costs $1,000. They'll give you $800 in a loan with interest, of course. And this helps the producers kind of like even out their income and payroll. And then over time, they pay back the loan, and then, they get back the cheese. And then the bank basically takes the cheese as collateral into their own things. This is a real thing, by the way. In Italy, they do this. It's called a cheese bank. So it's profitable. It's very good, and it also keeps industries alive. It's kind of a lifeline of money as well. They have these kind of loans in all kinds of different niche sort of service sectors. But it's very important. It's very, very important for the economy, because like cheese is very important for Italy. For the Bitcoin mining industry, hash rate and having that money access is very, very important. This is why I'm telling you, eventually, like JP Morgan already gives you loans on BTC. You have to have a certain amount of it, but eventually every normal person will be able to like borrow on their Bitcoin or Ethereum from like a bank and like cash out tax free. So like I could like buy the bottom on, let's just say as an example. Okay. Let's just say in 2022, I bought the bottom on Ethereum and Bitcoin. We're at a 2x on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So we're sitting at like, let's just say we're sitting $1,400 Ethereum. We're sitting at maybe like $40,000 Bitcoin. I could go to JP Morgan, borrow some money, use that money. I can take a 80% loan to value, and maybe a 60% or a 50% loan to value loan, take that money out and use that money to pay my bills, or use it to buy more Bitcoin, probably just to buy more crypto. And then as the bull market continued on to 23, the loan starts kind of paying itself back. And then I could just have them keep like 10%, 20% of the Bitcoin there. I paid off and I kept the cash. And, there's a gain there. Or like the price starts getting really high, and it's really good to like basically like, wow, like Bitcoin's really high, right? It's $120,000. Let me take, I'll take a loan on it right now. I'll take some cash out. And then you can set different terms. You can either it be a loan to value, or it's just a straight up loan. And it's a way for you to cash out tax free, and then you pay the interest payments on that until you pay it back, or you let them keep you let them keep the principal on it, basically. So it's important and stuff, because that'd be really cool. There'd be ways like, I don't want to sell this crypto right now. Let me just take a loan out, or like I'm up stupid. Like after 8 years, as an example, like Ethereum that I bought for $8. Like let's just say like I did buy Ethereum at a cheap, right? So that Ethereum that I bought for $8 back in 2016, right? Let's just say I wanted to take a loan on it today. It's literally all profit. but I don't want to take the tax hit. So this is why hodling for the long time is actually really good. Is like I can afford to like take a loan on it, right? And even if it's like I take half the value out in cash, let's just say I just want to live a little bit, need that and then eventually I'll pay it back slowly over time, and it can put me in a nice financial position where I just don't have to like I don't take the tax hit, especially because the taxes are ridiculous on the federal level. Because it could be a very high rate, even though it's long-term capital gains. But if I want to I'm up millions of dollars, that's still a huge tax hit, and I don't want to give any of that fucking money to the Somalians or them boys or what other foreign aid crap we're fucking paying out or whatever fucking grift we're doing inside California or the rest of the states. So I can just take a loan on my assets tax-free, and then I can just live on tax-free money. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that people do in real estate. You can borrow on your real estate. You can take another mortgage out tax-free, Ben Mala style. But it is a more advanced. It's a much more advanced strategy. And why do you even pay taxes? It's bullshit. We shouldn't be paying taxes. I mean, I can understand a 10% tax. Like if you pay 10%, all right, 10%, whatever, fine, right? I know we rebelled for less. But like, all right, 10%, but like 34% plus state tax. Oh, hell no, dude. Fuck that. I don't even pay state taxes. Like I live in Nevada. But like, still, it's ridiculous. You're paying taxes on money you already pay taxes on. It's so fucking stupid. But you got to do what you got to do. Let's see. Isn't it super crazy that Bitcoin has actually no usage? No crypto does. No, cryptos do have usages, right? I can send money back and forth across the planet within like 13 seconds or less to almost anybody. Maybe Bitcoin might take 10 minutes. But there's also privacy coins that have the ability I can pay people without the government knowing what I'm doing with my money. There's also remittances on that side where I can use a stable coin, send money to somebody in Mexico, and they receive the money within that amount of time. And then Western Union can't take their cut out of it. There's a lot of uses for crypto. There's just a lot of cope. There's just a lot of cope in the TradFi space about it. But that's the FOMO. Like, oh my God, like look what CNBC does all the time. Do you know if you bought NVIDIA back in 2008, you'd be up this much money? That's the same shit. Do you know if you bought JP Morgan during the financial crisis and stuff, you'd be rich? Do you know if you bought Amazon after the 99 tech boom crash or 2001 9/11 crash, you'd be rich? Do you know if you bought Apple stock after the first iPhone came out, you'd be rich? They're doing the same fucking thing. Unless the stock pays a dividend, it doesn't do shit but appreciate. That's where you have to enter the capital class. There's just so much cope. They're real companies with real people. Most of the companies, you can actually look at the S&P. Most of the companies are zombie corporations. Now, I'm not saying that some companies don't make money, but most companies are zombie corporations. For them, the majority of them are really not making any profits. They're net negative if you actually rate them against inflation. Now, there obviously companies do produce real things, of course, but the thing is you own so little bit, you can't really take ownership of it, basically. So they're just ways. I mean, they're just essentially betting markets to make money. So like, the capital has to flow into something, basically. So I'm not saying they're not assets, but like Bitcoin is assets. Everything has value because humans give it value. If I believe something has value, then it has value. That's it. That's a red pill truth. That's a black pill that like the stock guys and everybody else doesn't want to admit is like there's enough millennials and Zoomers and Xers that believe in crypto that whether the boomers like it or not, it has value. Yep.
Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
So choose your Ponzi. Yeah, you choose your game. Stocks, crypto. I've chosen crypto. I will buy stocks, but I'm mostly going to buy stocks that are related to crypto later on. Because right now I think it's dangerous and shit. Like I just make more money on the coins. But like once an actual crash happens and it's like, okay, we're really in a bear market now. This is where I would buy I'd buy Coinbase stock. I buy Robinhood. Robinhood's in the crypto industry. I can try to track it. It's also got a fucking stranglehold on millennial money and Zoomer people than a lot of the other industries. Robinhood would be a really good stock to buy. Coinbase, maybe Gemini if it's cheap enough, or I think Kraken's a very good one. Crypto.com might go public possibly as well. So you have to like I'm investing in my realm of expertise, which is cryptocurrency. Right? I know crypto really well. It's been my industry. I've been in it for a long time now. I've made a lot of money in it, and I've taught. I've had a course I've taught over 18,000 students over the last 6 years. So, I'm one of the bigger educators in the space as well. So I've been around for a long time. So it's my area of expertise. So, and also I can tell when things are oversold and everything like that, and I know crypto starts going up, these stocks rebound very heavily and they trade almost like a meme slash like crypto in a way, and they can make a ton of money. So, but I want to play it where I have the most advantage, basically. That's how you made your money with education. Yeah, over time. Yeah, I mean, yes, of course. But I already had made $1 million in crypto before I launched the crypto mindset course. Before I launched my first so I made my first channel. Was it April or May? It may have been like May of 2020. I started my YouTube channel and stuff, but I didn't start it until I at least had on paper gains of about $1 million in crypto. And then I was running the channel for 6 months, and then we started the courses after that and stuff like that. But I'd already been in the market for a long time at that. I'd been in market since 2016. I didn't start my crypto channel until 2020. So I'd waited until I actually kind of started. I knew what I was doing, and I invested a lot of my own money and stuff. And I took stock money that I had that I kind of DCA'd since 2011 up until 2016. And then I rolled all that money into the bottom into 2018 and 19 and stuff. And then that's how I made my bag. And then that's when we started the courses, basically. And then I took whatever course money I earned and I used it to buy more crypto as well, which just expedited it and shit like that. And then as a benefit, we've taught a lot of people about crypto. And one of the things I'm very proud of is I was able to onboard, along with Charlie from Cultivate Crypto, we were able to onboard the majority of people in the red pill space. That's why people in the red pill space know so much about crypto, because we've onboarded everybody into the crypto space. Watch out, Miguel. Joey's still in the chat. Yeah. Well, I don't hide away from it, bro. I make a lot of money. So, it is what it is.
Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell.
What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Ugg. We're fucking crypto gurus.
You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh.
Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, but ass coin. See what comes up. Yeah, okay. I just bought it.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Let's fucking go. We made 100K.
What?
In on 17 black.
Oh shit, Giggle, you're crazy, man. 17 black.
Let's go.
You're crazy, dude.
Let it ride.
Wait, what? What?
17 black.
Oh my god. Heck
shit.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go home now.
Let it ride.
Okay. Stop. Giggle. Stop. 17 black.
Let it ride.
You can stop now. 17 black. You can stop. Giggle.
The house always has the edge, Roy. The house is edging. Fuck Vegas.
Beautiful. Where can you buy some Roy? On download a Phantom wallet, buy Solana. You can buy it on pump.fun. There you go. Let's look at the prices. Let's see what Roy's doing and stuff. Roy and Nobody were some of the meme coins I kept, along with Pepe. The 3 meme coins I've kept the entire bull run. Pepe's on a nice little run right now. Still, let's look at some other ones. Let's look at Nobody. Right, I'm pretty heavily invested in Nobody. Oh, nice. Even more money today. Beautiful. Mwah. When it rains, it pours, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's sitting at an $18 million market cap. It had gone as low as $6 million. I got, just for the people new in the chat, I told people about this meme coin here at about a $4 million mark, and it ran up between May to about early October to about $90 million, $93, $94 million market cap. So very good game. Made some good money on this. We were able to swing trade it. So a swing trade is, I make an investment. It goes up a lot. If a meme coin goes up a lot and you're like, I'm up a lot on it, it's probably a smart thing to take some money off the table. And then it crashed, and does it still have value? Yes. Then I rebuy back my bag, buy a little more, keep a little bit of the USDC as in DCA money, and then it goes back up again, took some more profits, crashed back down, bought it back up. And then once it topped out at 90 million, I took some big profits there. And as it kept crashing, I just kept selling more as the macro kind of got bad. And then I just started rebuying it back below $20 million. And I bought more when it got up to like $8 million and $6 million. And I'm sitting on a very nice bag because I believe in the coin. Because I believe that the cycle wasn't over. And now it's making a little bit of a recovery, which is good, but it still has a long way to go. Because we if the market turns back down, it could totally go back to 6 million. This is a low cap meme coin, but I think the fundamentals are on it pretty as much fundamentals as you can have on a meme coin, I guess. But I think it's pretty good. Next, you also have Roy. Let's look at Roy. We got Roy here. Roy the Demon, also pretty good, but this one didn't have the much as a run. But I've been accumulating quite a good chunk of Roy as well. Yeah, it's sitting at 1.4 million. Kind of got it into it over here, basically just at a million, down up to like 700,000 market cap. It ran up to about 6 million. It's come back down. This is going to run once Roy and the rest of this needs Solana to run, but this hasn't had much of a run yet. But I think it does have some legs. But we need the overall market to turn very green. But I'm still holding my Roy bag, basically. Tao's breaking out. Yeah, Tao's one that I like a lot actually as well. Like. I think that actually do pretty well. Let me look at Tao. Let's look at Tao. Tao's in like it's Bitcoin with AI is the easiest way to explain it. It's actually kind of cheap right now, actually. Like the two coins outside of the ones I've explained, and during this recent dump, like Tao. I need to pick up. I still haven't picked up Tao. I need to pick up Tao, but I picked up a little more Aerodrome. And I need to pick up some Tao, actually, but the last 3 months. It just recently, it kind of had a run up in here into into the halving it had, and then it's had halving, it's kind of crashed back down and stuff like that. Let me look at the price, actually. About this one. Yeah, locally peaked about 520. So it's down about 50% from that point, but it had been as low as like $200. Did it wick below, maybe? Yeah. But still, it's pretty fair value right now. Obviously, like there's going to be an ETF for the Tao coin. It's backed by Barry Silbert, so I kind of like Tao. So I think Tao's a coin I'm adding to my list. So like I like Tao. Barry Silbert, he always scam pumps his coins before the cycle's over. Yeah. Is there an update for the meme coin chat group? Yeah. There will be an update. We're adding it pretty soon. That we were having some problems with Telegram giving us an extra chat for some fucking reason. So that's the reason. But we're working on it right now. Let's see, viral. I have a portfolio with 30% Arrow. Nice. I bought it 90 cents. Yes. Let's look at Arrow. Where's Arrow at? Arrow. Oh, it's at 50 cents. Yay, money. But still at it's 39 cents. Yeah, 40 cents. Yeah. So it's starting to break out a little bit, obviously. Sui 3. Basically, I mean, you would have to have you'd have to DCA to lower the cost basis down a little bit. So that way, if we do get a bit more of a run, you can actually get into profit faster, basically. But if you're just strapped out of cash, you're just gonna have to wait to see if it comes back. But if for some reason we start crashing out and then it's actually over, then you're gonna take the losses basically on it and stuff like that. Besides sending money, what else does crypto provide? Getting rich, making money, or losing a lot of money. Basically having money outside of the government's purview that's pretty important. Being able to you can borrow money on it on the loans. You can trade it for stable coins to then basically just have money outside of that. You can purchase things I bought Rolexes with USDC. You can buy pretty cool shit. You can buy sports cars. You can buy a lot of cool stuff. You can buy houses with USDC or Bitcoin or Ethereum. It is, and government knows your stuff. There's ways off. You can use Trinidad.cash. You can use Monero. You can do Zcash to do things around and stuff. And then you can do things if you want to, basically. Well, Joey, if you don't like crypto this bad, I mean, just stop watching, brother. I mean, obviously you're on the channel. It's pretty simple. I mean, the best thing is to get rich. Why do you hold stocks? Because I want to own a piece of Procter & Gamble, and then if but if it doesn't make, if it's not paying, if probably no Procter & Gamble pays a dividend, but imagine if it didn't pay a dividend and it didn't go up, and you held it for 10 years, you have nothing. Hopefully you can sell it for the same price you bought it for, but if you actually look at over the 10 years and if it didn't go up, you lost money through inflation, so you're even poorer than you had. You would have been better having it in a fucking like in a mutual fund or having it in that. But even that, it's like you buy things for it to go up. What you should do, because you don't understand you don't understand what the capital class is. What I would recommend for you, brother, is that you just go start a business, because you're basically like, you have a boomer mentality where you don't understand investments. You need to invest in yourself, and you need to invest into a business where you have control over it, where the value can go up, because you don't understand that there's speculation in things. And a lot of the times, like, the reason we put money into stocks or anything is because so you can make money on your money, so you can get richer. That's all. That's the main function of it. So what I would tell you, brother, is to invest into a physical business or real estate, because it's like you're I mean, it's okay, you're an old soul, you're basically into the physical, right? So like, get into real estate. It's going to be tough right now, but get into real estate, or get into or have a physical business, because it's the only way you can control it for yourself, because like, you basically are afraid of not having control. Well, he doesn't want his money to work for him. He has to work for his money. So he should at least work into a vertical where he can sort of play with the bank's money to get him, like, with leverage with real estate. That's how you make money on that, or just go make a physical business. That way you have some income coming to you at some point in time. There's no convincing, because like, why would you, like, the same use case you use crypto for is the same thing you use stocks. Crypto is much more volatile and it goes up more, and the supply is much more constricted and controlled, and then much more linear of how it comes out and stuff. So, and it's hotter, basically. Well, he doesn't want to buy big to see in blue chips. He wants to like bitch and moan about what's crypto. If we're having conversations of like, what's the point of using crypto, then brother, then like I bet you own gold and silver, because what do you use gold and silver for in your daily life? Well, no, it's been money for 5,000. Oh my God, bro. Okay, go pay for shit for gold and silver then. Well, I can. Well, go do it then. Go use gold and silver on your commerce. Well, a lot of places don't really accept it, really. Then why are you holding silver? To protect the value of my money. All right. Okay. You're also speculating, hoping it goes up, because I've seen those channels. Like, if most gold and silver channels are just hoping that silver and gold fucking just explode in value up, and they have more money. They want to convert their silver and gold into dollars to buy stuff in the real world, just like everybody else. I don't know what you guys people buy houses for and stuff like that. It's for speculating shit. Like, well, you're buying a house over time because it's a good savings account over time, and people are bad at saving money, and they don't know where to put their money in terms of that. So it's like a house is usually an okay investment over a long period of time, and it's a good to own your house, of course, right? But or you go rent it out. But usually, like, the way it works out is the reason you make so much money on your real estate is that you put 20%. You put 20%. They have a usage, bro. I'm literally explaining that's the use cases of crypto. You just don't like the use cases. It doesn't matter, bro. That's the uses. The uses is price appreciation, another place to store wealth and capital, a place to send money over the world with no borders, another place to send US dollars. And also you can borrow on the US dollars within the ecosystem to earn yield, or you can lend out your Bitcoin or crypto for yield to other people who are trying to borrow and lend on crypto. I'm literally giving you all the use cases for crypto. It's just you don't like them. It's okay. I understand it. You don't like them. It's okay, bro. But like, you're coping, dude. Just because you can't, you're trying to use Bitcoin for a dildo in your asshole, but it doesn't, because it's not there. It doesn't exist. It's on the blockchain. All right, dog. But like, there's just a lot of cope, dude. You're 33, dog. Well, as you get older, the neuroplasticity just starts, it is what it is. Crypto is the Fourth Reich. Erica.
Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
It's okay. You can't help some people sometimes, man. You can't help some people sometimes, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Eventually, every squirrel finds a nut one day. That's okay. I'm just confused. It's been around so long and there's no use. I just explained all the use cases, dude. Like, and there's more. I'm just not pulling everything. You can trade it. You can trade it in a decentralized exchange. You can do commerce with it. You can use it as a savings. You can convert it into stable coins, which are represented by the dollar. And the U.S. government is like, the banks are now collateralizing those as basically our dollars in crypto are now collateralized by U.S. debt and earn yield. You can use it to buy a house. I can go to JP Morgan with my Bitcoin or Ethereum and get a loan on it. I can buy sports cars with it. I can buy Rolex watches if I want to. I don't like spending my crypto because it appreciates over time. So spending crypto to buy shit is usually very stupid, but you can definitely do it. There's multitude like money over the world. I mean, remittances. I mean, this is what it's used for. But the number one use case is price goes up over time. I know he's rage baiting, but like it's a really good explanation to go back to the fundamentals of like why we're doing what we're doing and why we're in this industry. Also, the supply to a lot of these coins is limited. As more people enter the space and more people want these things, the price keeps going up over time. All right, bro, I'm done. I believe Jay will be a top XRP holder. oh, fuck, bro. This is why I love what I do, bro. I love what I do, man. This is so incredible.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000. XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP. That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the SWIFT banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the SWIFT banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
I don't know. If getting rich and having control of your money isn't enough use case, and man, fuck your use case, bro. I'm done, dude. Oof, man. Let's see. Bunny Hunter. What's going on, fellows? Are coins like DOT and Punke dead for the cycle? I see Punke no. DOT's, I think, pretty cooked. I think DOT's pretty cooked unless they could have a deal with the Chinese. The Chinese are getting back into the Bitcoin mining sector. They are officially back mining Bitcoin. They're just starting it up right now. So we're going to see some more competition in the Bitcoin mining sector, which is why I think Coinbase has come out with this lending program for US Bitcoin miners. And probably some international ones as well. But I think DOT's pretty cooked. So is Atom. I mean, like the layer 0 has completely failed. I think there's been a regrouping right now, and layer 2s have failed for the most part, unless they're coming from a bank or a very large entity that already has users. All roads lead back to Ethereum over time. And there's still going to be niche use cases for L1s. There's always going to be a new L1, right? But yeah, I think DOT's pretty cooked. I think Punke could come back because Solana can move because like Punke's still holding at an okay market cap. But like I sold off most of my Punke. I kept a little bit of it. I told people in the Citadel about it, and I used a lot of that money to buy more Nobody and Roy basically. But it's sitting at $17 million. For the coin went as high as let me see how high did it go. I think it literally went to about $73 million in market cap. But if Solana can break above like 240 and then climb back to all-time highs, then yeah, Punk can run back up to like, you know, it could run up to back to 50, 60, $100 million. Absolutely. There'll be even something like I forgot the name of it. It's like a Chad coin. What was the name of the fucking coin? Whatever the name of the Chad coin was, everyone was fucking wouldn't shut up about. It could come back. But I think Dot's pretty cooked. They fumbled it really bad. Really, really bad. I'm still waiting for XRP to 500. Yeah, I know, bro. 10Ks. Yeah, they have to up it, bro. They have to up it, dude. Like, I mean, they're like, here, I'll play you guys a little.
Help.
Okay.
Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men, come this way. Help me.
Just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all, whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
Like, I don't think Giga Chat's completely cooked, but like you need Solana to really run up for it to come back, for there to be enough liquidity and speculation money. But like, if you're in that ecosystem, I'd put your. I'd probably just buy XPS 6900 Morad's coin. It's the one that kept all the retain the value. He's still backing it. That one could do some pretty good amounts of like runs if we go into another run right now to the first and second quarter. Fart token could do really good in the meme coin sector. Pudgy Penguins, Nobody, Pepe, Doge, Bonk. Bonk's another one. I think that Bonk's going to do very well. Is good. Tau. I'm going to give you the list right now. Solana's going to do good. Ethereum's going to do. Bitcoin's going to do okay. The upside is limited on the Bitcoin just from the current prices, but like still can do really good. There's a lot, but the longer you hold, you know, and then, you know, yeah, BNB, yeah, BNB as well. There's a lot of money to be made, bros. It's not the ET. No, it's an actual coin. It's sitting at $500 million. It's Murad's coin. Let me share it. What about Baby Doge? Fade? Nah, bro. I don't think so. It could run. It could have a run. Every coin could have a run, but like it's near the lows right now. Let's look at last year, right? It ran up to about $2. It's sitting at 50 cents, so it's down about, you know, it's gone 75% down right now. It's actually a good place to kind of buy it probably on XPS 6900. The guy who made it still around. He believes in it. He's still very popular. He makes really good videos that can get people hyped up. So if we go into a little run, this could run back. This could do a 4x pretty easily, or at least a 3x, you know. So maybe if it eliminates the banking system, it could be a use case. Well, it's being used to crypto is being used to modernize the banking sector. If the banking sector completely ignored it for long enough, it would get replaced. But J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, financial institutions, PayPal, Stripe, they're all jumping in. So basically, crypto is going to be used to modernize the system. Crypto technology is being used. So one of the big use cases that, in terms of technology of crypto, so crypto runs 365, 7 days a week, 24/7. So I could sell my Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana anytime. If I wake up in the middle of the night, holy fuck, from a nightmare, I could log into my phone or my computer or my fuck book, and I could just sell my crypto at 2 a.m, anytime, 24/7. Stocks run. So this is actually a big thing that will help the stock market grow over time, is that stocks are going to be tokenized over time. Over 40 years, all stocks are going to be used tokenized technology. So what's going to happen is that crypto technology is going to be used to tokenize stocks, and stocks are going to start running on a 24-hour system. ICE, which owns the Nasdaq, it is in the crypto space. They've invested into this technology. They are starting to play around with tokenized stocks. You're going to have tokenized equities on Robinhood already. Everything will be tokenized, not NFTized, tokenized. And the big gain that's going to come from crypto initially is going to be the tokenization of stocks. Stocks are finally going to be traded 24/7, 365, 7 days a week, every day. It'll never turn off. And because that's a more dynamic, more what's called advanced market, the amount of profitability that will happen in stocks will go up over time, because you're no longer limited to it's only going to trade it 5 days a week. 8 to 5, maybe, and then there's been the updates of like after hours and like pre-hours. Now it's going to be 24/7, and we've added 2 extra days. So like it's actually really good. Like the market's going to become much more, much more like in sync, basically, because they're going to be able to react a lot more to what's actually happening in the world. We also have prediction markets that were created from crypto as well. So the use cases and the technology, like all the innovation that's happening in the financial sector is happening in the cryptocurrency sector. And then it bleeds out into everything else. Everything in innovation in money is happening in crypto, not TradFi. It's happening in crypto, period. More liquidity. Eventually, there's going to be like the one, here's a really good use case that's happening with crypto as well, is that as stocks get tokenized, when you own the stock, you own it. So what's going to happen over the next 40 years is that as you as a person who control, let's just say I have Apple stock, I will actually own my Apple shares. They will not be able to lend out my Apple shares without my permission. So then if I want, like, I can own a stock where I get no yield. I can lend my Apple stock and earn a risk-free yield to allow the borrowing and lending markets of people who go long and short, and they charge a fee. The bank gets a fee, or the intermediary gets a fee, and I get my fee for providing my equity or providing my stock to the borrowing and lending side. So even in that, there will be more, because of crypto technology, there will be more income opportunities for people who want to just like, hey, I'm a long-term holder of this tech company. People really want to short. Let's just say I own GameStop. I could lend out my GameStop to shorters or longers and make a fucking fortune if they need stock really bad in order to long it. So this is going to help stop this ability to create this GameStop problem in a way. Yeah, we can sell plus calls on our shares too. There's a lot of cool shit that's going to happen from crypto, and then we're going to get away from. There's going to be no way, and it's going to be really cool too, because now there's no way that you can basically over short or over long a company as well, which is going to put a little more safeguards in the space. There's still going to be blips and stuff, but like the power is that no longer the stocks are going to be a little bit less manipulated, because you actually have to put real money out there to do fuck shit in the market, because the shares are actually owned by the people, not by the holding companies. That's the biggest bullshit about like something like Robinhood, is that when you own a stock on Robinhood, you don't really have the share. You have custody of the price going up and selling it in dividends, but they literally are holding your shares, and they make the money on lending it out to people longing and shorting stocks, which is bullshit. They shouldn't have the right to do that. It's your stock. As soon as you buy it, it goes in your custody. But so they're renting out your share. So it's like you buy this house and they're renting out your house and getting paid the rent, and then you're getting nothing. And you only make money on it when you sell it. I mean, it's just, as more time goes on, more use cases come out. This is why crypto is so important, is all the innovation in fintech is happening in crypto. The revolution won't be televised. It'll be tokenized. And with that, man, thank you so much for joining me, man. I'm Dollar Cost Crypto. Join the Citadel. Leave poverty behind. I'd love to see you guys in there. We'll be doing a webinar with you guys very soon for the Crypto Mindset course, the Crypto Mindset course, the Citadel, and the Cash App course. For every month you're in the Citadel, you get $50 off the next Crypto Mindset course. We'll be announcing very soon when the next CMC is going to go live. We're still with you guys right now. All hope isn't lost. Thank you so much, you guys. Peace.
This is a certified hood classic.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Real trap shit.
I'm so cute. Winnie the Pooh.
King of rock and roll.
I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, it's almost a good trip. Pussy pink like Piglet, go ahead girl, jiggle it. I used to be Christopher Robin, niggas, I used to be ignorant. These niggas gon' sleep all day like Eeyore, niggas ain't getting it. The wonderful thing about Tigger, my niggas, I'm fit to them Benjamins. Period. Niggas don't play about that honey, my tummy get rumbly, you serious? I done rolled 100 acre backwood with organic materials. I'm a spur the Pooh Bear, Billy truck, got honey interior. I'm at your bitch house, no pants on, just a shirt like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my hand in that honey jar, I'ma eat it like Winnie the Pooh. Stick my face in that honey jar, bitch, I'm greedy like Winnie the Pooh. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do. Every day a new adventure, baby girl, yeah, so much we could do.
This Chicago, nigga.
King of rock and roll. King of rock and roll mixtape.
King of rock and roll. Volume 1.
King of rock and roll.